Lieutenant Eric Kelly's version of how this relationship went doesn't line up with the text messages and pictures. It's also pretty different than what others remember.
Hundreds of pages WREG obtained from the Memphis Police Department's Internal Affairs Unit, detailing what happened in the months before Lieutenant Eric Kelly suddenly retired last fall. Kelly was under fire for having a sexual relationship with Bridget Stafford while he was investigating her involvement in a murder. Pictures showed the two hanging out together shortly after meeting in an interrogation room. Stafford told police when Sergeant Kelly walked into the room, the first thing he said was, "I will F the S out of you." Kelly denies saying that, arguing he just wanted to help her get out of a gang and on the right path. Both admit the relationship turned sexual a few weeks later. Stafford says she stayed at Kelly's apartment 4 to 5 times a week and took pictures of herself posing with his guns. We uncovered those photos. We also discovered text messages the two exchanged. In one conversation, Kelly apparently told Stafford where she could buy marijuana. Kelly denies that ever happened. In another text exchange, Kelly encourages Stafford to become a stripper. She says he helped her get a job at the Gold Club and even picked her up from work in a marked squad car. And then there's this. WREG obtained copies of money transactions. You can see Kelly sent Stafford thousands of dollars. She claims she spent it on things like outfits for the strip club and marijuana. The relationship lasted several months, and at one point, Stafford went with Kelly and another detective on a city-funded trip to Montgomery, Alabama. Receipts show the trip cost around $400. Kelly's expenses totaled $229. Stafford says she stayed in the same room. Her meals were paid for, but supervisors were never informed. In fact, MPD didn't find out until Stafford's boyfriend told the FBI about the affair. That's when an investigation was launched.
Knowing what we know about this officer, knowing what we know about their conduct now, does that call into question the guilt of this person accused of this crime?
But District Attorney Amy Wyrick says Kelly won't face any criminal charges. And the former cop also remains adamant about one thing. When asked by a supervisor, "Do you feel this case has been compromised due to your actions?" he responded, "I truly don't."
Kelly went on to say Stafford's charge accessory after the fact was a thin charge. It was more of a ploy to get her in to talk. Again, Kelly suddenly retired in the middle of the investigation. He'd been with the force since 1993. He is collecting a pension. Jessica Gertler, WREG, News Channel 3.